Welcome back to my channel Lomzy Sews. In my previous video I shared how to cut a princess dart blouse, and today I'm going to show you how to sew the princess dart blouse. I'll drop the link below how to cut this princess dart blouse. Also, how to cut this peplum flare is a 1080 circle flare. I'm going to drop the link in the description section how to cut and sew that. So in today's video you're going to be learning how to cut this pointy sleeve and also the standing neckline. So if that's what you're looking for, continue watching till the end to see how I made it. Like I said in my previous video, I shared how to cut this princess dart blouse. Today we are going to continue where we stopped. So I have added sewing allowances on this. I have added ½ inch all around and 1 inch on the seam. On the center front I added 1 inch for zipper allowance. Remember there is a zip in front. So I'm going to take this away. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to add an interface into this. So you go ahead and add interface into it. And also for the back, I've also cut out the back. As you can see, the back is on fold. There's no zip at the back. So to sew the front, you're going to place this like this. This is after adding your interfacing. So you're going to place this like this and sew it. You keep your needle on it as you sew your bust point. So you keep rotating it like this. That way it will be easier for you to sew it. So you go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And also for your lining piece. This is it after sewing it, as you can see. And I've also done the same thing on the lining piece, as you can see. So first thing I will do now is I'm going to sew the armhole. So I'm going ahead and sew the armhole close. So this is it after closing the armhole, as you can see. And I've also done the same thing for the back. I've closed the armhole. The next thing I'm going to do is to place right side facing together and place the shoulder together like this, and I'm going to sew on the shoulder. I had ½ inch sewing allowance there, so I'm going to sew away ½ inch. This is it after sewing it, as you guys can see. Now the next thing is for us to make the pointy sleeve. So pay attention how to cut this pointy sleeve. So I'm going to get my pattern like this, the front and the back. So you're going to close the sewing allowance. Can you see what I'm doing? And you're going to align it to the shoulder of the back like this, not on the allowance, on the main shoulder itself. So first of all, let me draw out the shoulder line. I just want to extend the shoulder line so that it will help me to draw the pointy sleeve design. So I'm going to place this like this. Just watch what I'm going to do. I want to have a flare, kind of flare there. Is a small flare anyway. So I'm going to pivot this like this. So with the help of the line, the extension I made on the shoulder, I'll now take 1½ inches flare. I'll go ahead and do the same thing on the back. So you also pivot the back to also have 1½ inches. You can make it more if you want, but you know, just to have the same thing I have on my thumbnail. So here I have 3 inches by the time I've shifted the two of them. So I just go ahead and draw out this silhouette. At this point, you decide how long you want the sleeve to be and where you want your sleeve to be. So remember, you can be creative if you want it to be bigger, if you want it to drop lower, anything you want. So I'll go ahead and highlight this so that you'll be able to see what I have drawn out. Now we're going to make, this is the front and this is the back. We're going to now decide how long the sleeve will be. So remember that we have marked where the shoulder started from. So from here, this side is the side the sleeve is. I'm going to measure out 5 inches. You can decide to make yours to be bigger, remember. So but mine, I use 5 inches. So you just go ahead and draw out the design that you want. This side is the inner side, remember. So I'll just come 1 inch on the inner side, just because I don't want it to be at the tip of the shoulder. I just want to place it inside the shoulder. I hope you understand what I mean. So I'll go ahead and highlight this line. Guys, can you see I have made this, but if you can notice, there's no pointy thing there. No pointy thingy. But by the time we're done sewing it, you should have something that looks like it's pointy. So this side is the outer. I'm trying to show you this side is the outside of the sleeve. So I'll just go ahead and cut this out. If you have watched this video till this time, remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if this is your first time coming across my channel. So I've gone ahead and cut it on my fabric. I cut 4 pieces. I used main fabric for the lining and the main fabric. You can use lining for yours. And I went ahead and used interfacing for one side. I used interfacing for the main fabric, just the main fabric. I didn't use it on the lining piece. So next thing I will do is to go ahead, use one lining to main fabric and sew on the outer edge. Remember to note the side that is the outer edge. I'll go ahead and do that. This is it after sewing it. As you can see, can you guys see how pointy is looking already? So I'm going to place this like this to make it equal. I'll go ahead and notch the center so that it will be able to guide me. And with that center, I'm going to place it on the shoulder like this. So you keep rotating it like this. If it means you gathering it a bit, because it will not relax properly, so you need to gather it a bit. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, so I'm trying to maintain the 1 inch. Can you see after sewing it, this is how it looks. I maintained the 1 inch there. So I did the same thing on the other side. I forgot to weave this. Make sure you weave this. I'm trying to show you how I pleated it a bit so that it would give me that same 1 inch. Yeah, so the pointy sleeve is ready. The next thing is for us to couple the top. So I'll go ahead and align fabric to fabric, lining to lining, and sew it out. This is it after sewing it, guys. So the next thing we're going to do now is to add the peplum. I told you guys already that I made this peplum in my previous video. I will drop the link in the description section. So what it's 1080-degree circle flare, in case you're asking. So, and I have a lot of videos, different types of videos on how to sew circle flare. I'm trying to show you guys that I didn't use any crinoline. I just use paper gum stay for both the lining and the main fabric. The next thing I'm going to do is to place this on the waistline. I'm going to place this on the waistline and sew it. Once I'm done sewing it, I'm going to overlock it. So this is it after sewing everything. Can you guys see? Yeah, so the next thing we are going to do now is for us to sew add zipper to it. So before you add zipper to it, this peplum will not sit properly, so you need to trim off a bit, else your zipper will just be flying anyhow. So I'm going to place this like this, and I'm going to cut away. Just watch how I'm going to cut some parts away. Just cut it in such a way that it will relax. Can you see? You can eyeball it. You will know. Oh my word. So I go ahead and cut off these beads so that my zipper will relax properly. So once I'm done doing this, I'll go ahead and fix the zip. Make sure you use open and close zip for this, else you can't be able to wear it. So I'll go ahead and fix this zip to it. So this is it after adding the zipper. So like I said, you need open and close zip. The next thing I'm going to do now is to make the standing collar. So this is very easy. The standing collar is one of the easiest. You're just going to place this together like this, and you're going to take the measurements of the neckline, unfold. So measuring this, what I have is 9.5 inches. Can you see? So I'm going to place my fabric like this. I've interfaced it, as you can see. I'll go ahead and measure out the 9.5 inches that I got on the neckline, and I'll add ½ inch for sewing allowance, making it 10 inches. So I'll just go ahead and cut it out. I'll fold this into two. Is a straight standing collar, no siriri, nothing. So the neckline, the collar, I want it to be 1.5 inches. So I've measured out 2.5 inches, 1 inch for sewing allowance, and then 1.5 inches for the collar, the standing collar. So I'll just go ahead and cut this open so that I'll have one for the lining and one for the main fabric. So this is it after cutting it. Then I'll go ahead and place this like this. I'm going to sew, leaving ½ inch at the beginning, and sew it like this. So I will leave ½ inch here. This is it after sewing it. As you can see, I'm just trying to notch, cut away the excess at the corner so that the corner will relax properly. If you notice, you can see I left ½ inch here. If you have been watching my video, you will know this is what I normally do when I'm sewing collars. So I'll go ahead and iron this properly. This is it after ironing it. Can you see the standing collar, how it's looking? Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to sew this to the fabric. So because of the ½ inch that I have placed, it will be easier for me to place it. I folded my zipper in, and I'm going to place this on the neckline. I opened up that ½ inch that I have left, and I will sew it round. After sewing it, this is how it's looking, guys. Can you see the inner part? Yeah. So guys, if you have been watching my video, you know I love to use a stitch in the ditch, and so that's what I'm going to be using for this. So I'm going to pin this down, making sure I overlap the previous sewing with at least 0.25, that's 1/4 inch, and I'm going to pin this down. So this is it after pinning it down. Can you see? So the next thing I'm going to do now is to go and sew inside this place that I've sewn before. This is how it's looking, guys. Can you see how neat it is? That's why I like to use a stitch in the ditch method. Look at the back, very neat. So guys, you can see how the princess dart blouse turned out so nice, and the standing collar is so nice. I'm going to go ahead and embellish this more so I'll do that off camera. I'll embellish it more. Yeah guys, so this is actually the end of today's sewing tutorial. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. So if you want to learn how to cut this 1080-degree flare, don't forget to check that out in the description section, and you can see how the pointy sleeve is looking, right? Yeah. So guys, I'll see you guys in my next video.